My cancer story, 20 years ago, today. 20 years ago, August 3rd, 1999. It was during this time I completed my first round of chemotherapy. And although that was positive, I was still on the decline. I was still nauseous, I threw up sometimes, I would faint in the bathroom, I was tired and weak and had continued migraines and headaches. I had to sleep a lot, and when family members came up sometimes, I would have horrible days where they would have to leave the room or have to just be really quiet because I wasn't feeling well. But a positive about this time is people started treating me like a regular person. My family and friends didn't really treat me any longer with fear, with hurt or sorrow in their expressions. The cancer diagnosis was now accepted, now kind of integrated into our lives. And that was really positive for me, just to be treated like Beth. So also during this time, my sister saw a friend in the hallway. She goes, "What are you doing here?" And her friend's mom had the same type of leukemia I had. So our families talked about our diagnoses, how they were similar, how they were different, how our cancer treatments were a little bit similar and how they were different based upon our own needs. We were both really concerned about losing our hair, and I don't even remember this, but reading my journal, I wrote so much about conversations I had, the fear I had of the unknown, not knowing if the chemotherapy would work to treat my cancer, not knowing if I would be able to have children, not knowing if I would lose my hair. I was pretty confident I would lose my hair, but not knowing how other people would react to me, like not only my family and friends, but once I left the hospital, not knowing how people would react to this bald girl. And I talked to a different cancer patient who had already lost her hair and had said going through the process of losing her hair was challenging, but once you lose it, you just get used to it. You just get accepting of it. But because I wasn't there yet, wasn't in the process of losing my hair, it's just that fear of the unknown. All those unknowns stacked up on top of each other. And I think rather than focusing on the fear of the unknown, if the cancer treatment would work, if I would live, I chose to focus on something more frivolous, something more superficial that other people could see. Because if you saw me in normal clothes and not in my pajamas, not in the hospital setting, you probably wouldn't have even realized that I had cancer. But the moment that I would lose my hair, whenever that would be a sign that something was not quite right. It would be a visible sign now. And I think I was really afraid of that visible sign to everyone else, as silly as that sounds, because people look at you a different way. I'd already experienced my family looking at me a different way because of the cancer diagnosis. And I didn't want every single person who I ran into in a restaurant or outside of the hospital walls to treat me differently than they would have just a few days before or a few months before, being my normal self with hair. Today, August 3rd, 2019. You may be able to tell that today I got a haircut. And when she asked me what I wanted for my haircut, I said something a little edgier, something with layers, a little choppy maybe. Her next question was, "What about the length?" And I said, "I don't care, you can pretty much do whatever you want." And she was so surprised. So I'm wondering, how do you like my new hairstyle? I can guarantee you that you'll probably never see it like this again, because I'm a really low maintenance person and I usually don't curl it. So it's kind of a treat to have my hair curled, and it's kind of to the end of the day, so it's losing its steam a little bit. But if I did get a bad haircut, if I didn't like it, one, she could probably fix it, or two, it would grow back out again, and it's just temporary. What's on the inside is what really matters more than what we see on the outside. Beyond that, I had energy today. I walked my dog. I did a workout on top of that. Thanks so much for watching this all the way through, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. And like, share, and leave me a comment.